Hello everybody, in this video we take a look at the golems, the big ones in the game Minecraft Legends. You're gonna find all the advantages and disadvantages of each one, how each one compare, and which one is the best in PvP, and which one can destroy the enemy's base faster than the others. So let's go over one by one. The first one is First of Brick. Basically what it does, it protects your allies from range attacks. It's kind of a mobile protected tower, as you can see. Not too high, but again, has a nice coverage. And it's kind of highlighted in green. Next one is First of Diorite. Is upon engagement, it will take 10 seconds and it will spawn a bunch of mobs that will help you in battle. Golems. Basically a golem that spawn golems. And if I count them correctly, I think it's 4 greenstone golems, 3 cobblestone golems, 1 plague golem. That's what I've seen. Alright, let's move on. Next one is First of Oak. Basically this is range, meaning that shoots arrows from far away. Now sometimes I had an issue when I tell him to attack an enemy, just get to melee range, but in most situations it just attacks from the maximum range it can attack, it's just close range in order to be able to get into this maximum range. In terms of shots, again you have around 3 seconds based on what I measured between each shot. Alright, so it's not shooting super fast. See, around 3 seconds and it shoots again. You're gonna learn more about it in a moment. This is the oak, First of Oak. Next one is First of Stone. This is a ranged boulder one. It does shoot from far away as well. Keep this in mind, so it's not a melee one. Although you can attack it for some close range, you can see it has plenty of range. Very, very strong against structures. We're going to talk about that in a moment. By the way, sorry for the carded footage, it will be fixed in a moment because it's just recorded in the wrong resolution. Now they're pretty expensive as they cost 8 Flames of Creation, take quite a lot of space in the Flames of Creation. And the reason why I'm actually going and spawning lots of these mossy ones, because the mossy golem both clear debuffs and heal. And the reason I want that is because as big as they are, they're actually quite squishy. I mean, it's not hard to eliminate them, that's what I'm saying. And sometimes the mosses for some reason decide not to react, and even with them, and here you can see that quite a few arrows here and there, and moss is not actually affecting them properly, and they're out. That's why mosses and even the First of Brick can be very good to protect them from ranged damage. So whether there are skeletons maybe around the world again, it can protect you. Towers, of course, arrow towers, it can help. But it doesn't last forever. But in many situations, like for example when attacking piglins, camps, it won't be a problem, and you can stay in range with some of them of course, and continue healing with the mossy golems. Keep in mind that big golems can be recalled with any of the spawners available. Of course you need to be near your camp in order to do that. Alright, let's talk some important things, alright, and tips for you. So first of all, regarding the brick golem, it's weird. It actually can activate it when allies are around and without actually being attacked. And sometimes it does it at the moment that I don't want it to do, and because there's a cooldown, it's kind of weird. I get it sometimes in the wrong time, which is actually not beneficial at all. And it stays there around 13-14 seconds, and you can see it can actually pop it again immediately after. Another thing to note that when it spawns is, if you move, everybody moves, it doesn't go with them, alright? It just stays there in place. So basically it's actually maybe good because it stays in position, you can just stay there and be safe and do something and continue moving on to the next place just in case it doesn't really do it at the right time. It's important to note that if you're using the mossy with the golem, don't do the regular command because it will send everything forward. Make sure you use the advanced command in order to make sure the mosses stay near you and let the golem attack. So if he attacks from range, you just close distance. So let me show you a mistake, just a mistake that I made. Later on, of course, I just use advanced controls. So basically I'm sending everybody forward to attack this structure, but look what happens. Mossy goes, he stays in range. So, and of course this is the wrong thing to do. So make sure you just command the golem to attack and let the mossy stay close. Regarding the old golem, I find something strange. Take a look. When you get close to it and tell me to attack the tower, he can actually put his nose inside for some reason and just attack the tower while ignoring walls. This might be again glitchy here and might be patch. And you cannot attack the base with it. I tried it. Regarding the Diorite, by the way, the cool thing is that it spawns allies, but the problem is that it's really useless against attacking most of the things. It can one-shot a little piglin, but other than that, if you try to attack structures or the base, I'm going to show you of course how much damage it deals to the base in a moment compared to others, it's very useless when it comes to dealing damage. So don't rely on it to actually deal damage, let alone structures, and even against piglins. It's pretty bad, just the small ones it can eliminate with one hit. Yeah, let's go, you're useless. And if you think that the brick, again, which is more of utility golem, is any better in attacking something, it's not even attacking. It's just standing there for beauty and just doing protection stuff. In this case, it was actually good. I'm protected against rage and I can continue, I can deal damage with them, but if there was another golem, it was fine. But you can see the arrows being blocked. But by the way, I don't know what about the golems, but sometimes I just go with 4, I will look back and there are 3. Sometimes there are 2. There's some, maybe they are stuck because of their big geometry, they can be stuck, and it happens a lot of time when I just look back and I say, where is the 4th one? Just so you know it can happen. So take a look back from time to time to see whether, one of them have a problem following you. We actually had a little conversation about it. He didn't like what I think about it. After that, he always tried to impress me against piglins. I don't know why. So whatever you do and which golems you bring, make sure to, bring some protection for your golems. As you can see, the zombies just destroyed my golem. Even the mosses couldn't react in time. One thing I noticed is the first are pretty good climbers, by the way. Pretty good. I mean, they can climb some relatively, even on trees, as you can see. But don't expect them to do this well. And I really try to do this in the jungle. Forget about it. It's just stay at the bottom. But they can climb a few things quite well. Just saying. As you can see, I'm on top of the tree and no, they can't. Alright, let's talk damage. Regarding the hook, the one that does range damage, the problem with it that it's very easy to confuse it when you bring lots of minions. You're just gonna spawn, will focus on the small ones and you're just gonna waste the opportunity. So you need to surprise if you want to do some kind of a sneaky attacks. In terms of damage, it deals less damage per hit compared to the First of Stone, but good enough damage to take towers, as you can see, with 2 hits. Compared to the First of Stone, we'll take it with just 1 hit. Against wall, it will take 2 hits with the stone to demolish it. With the oak more, and again, it's make the oak less favorable to do that. And the oak also does a precise damage, so we'll hit just 1 column. Whether this one with the stone deals huge damage, you can take it all out. The oak, for example, will need 3 hits to take the walls down, and sometimes just this 1 column. Alright. Kind of like a sniper trying to breach in. And sometimes it deals actually damage to 2 of them. Weird. But if you look here, the damage is a bit, there was a bit damage at the sides. So if I 1 hit here, it once hits the wall now, it will actually break all of the other ones. Look at that. Interesting. No damage to base. This is again the rock versus the base. Let's take a look.
Nice.
That's 32% damage right there. Alright, 32% damage each hit to the base. Next one is Diorite, without the allies. Here we go, let's give it a try. Let's cheer for the Diorite. 1. So yeah, it's less than 1%. It tries. Here we go, probably like 0.5%. So basically, don't try this at home. Try it at the enemy's base. It's bad. Alright, let's cheer for the First of brick. Nice. Yeah, it can attack, it can do like something. I died. Never mind. Let's say 0. Alright, last but not least, or maybe a bit least, First of Oak. Well, I did check the video and it was 7% each hit. He died, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not surprised. So let's summarize it. The First Stone 32% base damage a hit. Diorite 0.5 base damage per hit. Brick, well, 0 and tilde there just to let it feel good. Maybe a shred of a doubt if it feels that I'm being harsh on it. In Oak, 7% base damage per hit. And it's not in order, but easy to see who is the best one. Of course, the First of Stone. So if you're looking to destroy the base builder golem, this one should be it. And that's it for this comparison. Now it's up to you to decide whether you want to create maybe stairs and put those sniper First of Oak on top of trees to snipe enemies that try to come in. Well, you can try that. And I'm sure some players will find out some very creative ways to use each one and one of them. And as you can see, they do need support in order to survive well, and of course if you take it in a larger group, it can be much more devastating. Remember, what I showed you is just a single one against structures, and if you bring several of them, you can see that, for example, with Fist of the First of Oak, it can be absolutely devastating and can easily breach enemies' defenses. So just imagine like several of them doing something like that. I mean, that can be great. And of course, you can work them with synergy as well, up to you. And this is it for the stats and some of the information and tips and tricks and some other little glitches, so it seems, that I wanted to share with you. And I'm going to share more if I find more. In the description, I'm going to add more content, and also in the comment section if I find more interesting stuff. And if you know more, let us know in the comment section below. If you like this guide, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this one a little like, actually a big like if you like it. And I see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.